Alright guys, in this video I'm going to show you how we can write some helpers for the handlebars template engine. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my helpers folder and create a new file called hbs.js. Alright, and this is going to be, these are going to be helpers that are just dedicated to handlebars. Alright, so let's say module.exports equals curly braces, and we're going to have a function here called truncate. Alright, now this function is going to take in a string and a length. Now, this JavaScript that I'm going to put in here is just something that I searched for on Stack Overflow. There's all kinds of functions like this to do truncation. Truncation? I don't even know if that's a word. But let's go ahead and paste this in, and you guys can copy it. So basically we're just looking at the string length, seeing if it's going to be, if it's greater than this, whatever's passed in as the length we want, and then we're just using the substring function to basically cut it off, and at the end we want these 3 dots, okay, and then we're just returning the string, okay, or if it's greater than the length or greater than 0 and greater than 0, sorry, we'll return the new string. If not, then we're just going to return the string itself, okay? Because if it's not past that number, then obviously we don't want anything to happen. We just want to return the original string. Okay, so that's the truncate. Now for the strip tags, I'm going to put a comma here, and we're going to say strip tags, set that to a function. And this is actually very simple. It's just going to use a regular expression. I'm going to paste that in. So basically we're using the replace method, and we're passing in a regular expression that is going to strip any HTML tags. It's going to strip the beginning tag, it's going to get that paragraph tag, and the ending paragraph tag. This is the easiest, the shortest function that I could find to do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and save this. And now what we have to do is go to our app.js file. Let's see, we have so many files here now. And we're going to bring in those helpers. So we'll go right down, let's say right below our keys, and we'll say handlebars helpers. Every time I say that, I think of hamburger helper. And we're going to create a const. Now we're going to bring in a few things. We're going to use some destructuring here. We're going to bring in truncate, and we're going to bring in strip tags, and we're going to do some other ones later as well. But for now, we have these 2 functions we're taking, and we're taking from the helpers file. So we're going to set this to require, and it's going to be ./helpers/HBS. Now, to apply these helpers, we actually need to go down to where we have our middleware, which is right here, and we want to add to this exp_hbs function. So right above default layout, we're going to put in helpers, and we're going to set that to an object. Okay, make sure you put a comma right here as well, and we're going to set truncate to the truncate function that we created in that helper file. Same thing with strip tags. Set that to strip tags. Alright, so let's go ahead and save that. And now we should be able to use these in our handlebars file. So let's go to, let's see, what is it? Stories index. And we want to go to where our body is. We actually want to use both of these on this one body. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, let's do the truncate. So all we have to do is say truncate, and then we're passing in the string. If we look at our function here, truncate takes in string and length. So we're saying that's the string, the body, and then the length I want is 150. Alright, so we don't use like parentheses here for our arguments. It's just a space. So let's go ahead and save that, and let's see if that works. Alright, so now you can see that this has now been truncated to 150. So now let's try the strip tags. Let's get rid of the truncate and just try the strip tags by itself. Okay, so we'll say strip tags, and that just takes in the body. So let's save it and reload. And we're getting input is not defined. Let's see. So strip tags, input is not defined. Oh, that's because we have to add that as a parameter. All right. And there we go. So now there's no more paragraph tag. All right, so now how do we use both of these together? So what we have to do is we're going to keep strip tags here, and then we're going to put the truncate inside of parentheses. Okay, so we'll say truncate and then pass in body and 150. Okay, so if you want to use more than one, you have to use parentheses. So let's save that. Let's reload. And there we go. So now we've truncated it and we've removed the tags. All right, now what I want to do in the next video is work on the show page. When we click read more, that should take us to a show page, which I don't think, did I add the link to that? Story/show. For some reason that's not working. That's because it's a div. It should actually be an A tag. Okay, so we want this to work. We want basically to just show the title, the body, the date, all that stuff on the show page. All right, so that's what we're going to get into next.